everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Queen's Wish, the Conqueror! Last episode, we made our way through Pickett's Break here, killed a bunch of, Blessed, who really didn't want us coming in, and now I'm going to make my way directly over to Fort Mist. I'm going to pass over Conqueror's Mine for now, and just go to Fort Mist. Pickett's Break west, Mist City northeast. You emerge from Pickett's Break and get your first look at the northern Ariel Woods. They are far more settled than the south. The trees are sparser. Farms and settlements stretch ahead of you on the road to Mist City. The good news is that you are far less likely to be sent astray by enchanted trees. The bad news is that the humans are likely to be far more dangerous. Entirely possible. As you walk along the road, you encounter a band of Ariel soldiers. They are all blessed, and they are unfriendly. They move to block your path. Their leader says, "Identify yourself!" Several of them have drawn weapons. "I am Prince Rupert of Haven." They move off and have a discussion. Then their leader returns. "Only one question, Prince. Have you had any dealings with a blessed named Istara? She has some influence in the trench town of Sylvan." "Never heard of her." "We see. Thank you for your time, Prince. Know that we will not tolerate lesser peoples interfering with our affairs. That is all." They slide past you and continue down the road. One of them sneers as they walk past. Indeed. That must actually be the place there. Pickett's Break west, Mist City south, and Conqueror's Mine north. I have a feeling that's Conqueror's Mine just west of us, but we are ignoring that and heading right to the fort. You are close to the ruins of Fort Mist, one of Haven's 7 outposts on Sacramentum. The fort is a port at the north end of the Ariel Woods. It provides a place for trade and caressing, safe from the unpredictable and dangerous forest that surrounds it. Now this ruin is ready to be rebuilt and become a refuge once again. Happily, General Toru has made this possible. You see the fires of Haven's soldiers on the south side of the fort. The Ariel signed a treaty giving this land to Haven. Loyal soldiers, workers, and materials have been landed here. All they need is a command to get to work. Which we can do. What was the question at? Motherly advice. Okay. You approach this camp. There are a bunch of Haven workers sitting by the fire, nervously watching the woods that surround them. They jump at any unexpected sound as if the forest could come crashing down on them at any moment. Which you suppose it might. When you approach, a Havenite woman rises to greet you. She is agitated, but she forces herself to calm down before she engages with her prince. "Welcome. I am Chief Papaya, sent to turn this mess into less of a mess. The general has sent us here to rebuild Fort Mist. Give the order and we will begin." General Papaya? Okay. How did you get here? "General Toru sent us. We marched up to the Haven docks and a boat snuck us in." What will the Ariel think of us rebuilding this fort? "Well, Prince, based on what we've seen, we're not sure the Ariel think at all. The regular folks stay out of our way, and the Blessed, well, they don't know where they are half the time." I give the order. Get to work. Chief Papaya turns and starts shouting. "The order is given. Move into the fort. Let's get settled in before the Blessed figure out what we're doing." The soldiers and craftsfolk rise to their feet with a cheer. Then they flood into Fort Mist. Theft chance goes up 20%, but yeah, everything is good. What's it look like? Give it a minute. You have discovered Fort Mist, and we are getting 6 wood, 1 stone, 1 iron, and 3 quicksilver. Good. I will upgrade that. We're not getting as much stone as I'd like, but frankly this isn't the stone place, so that kind of makes sense. That we wouldn't be getting as much stone as I'd like from this. Haven report! There's a 5% theft chance from the Ariel. We can deal with that very easily once we build a barracks in there. We are getting so much iron, we can build anything we need that requires iron. So that's good. Let's take a look up this side. Alright. Now let's go in. Welcome to Fort Mist. Let's look around. Okay, we've got a building there. I'm repairing the forts. Huh. This is interesting. Oh, these are the 3 stalls. Okay. That's fair. Okay. Here we've got the docks. couple buildings over here. Looks like this is where I'll probably put the woodworkers, because I see a lot of wood over there. Looks like that's the central hall. Likely, anyway. Guardhouse up there. Oh, wow! This is very heavily armed. I have never seen so many guards. Another guard post. That appears to be it. Alright, so we've got 3 shops here, 3 stalls here, and 2 shops here. Okay. Good to know. Jesus, that's so many. Let's go into the Chief's Hall first. Actually, you know what? First, no, not that. First, upgrade the fort. Now we are getting 9 wood, 1 stone, 1 iron, and 4 quicksilver, which is wonderful. I love it. Alright then. Elmond Delderfield. There is a small garden inside the main hall of Fort Mist. Not an unusual bit of architecture in the Ariel. The small man in long robes has already done a lot to reclaim it from the weeds and neglect. He kneels. Welcome to Fort Mist, Prince. I am Edmund Delderfield, sage at your service. You're the sage here. I know. I am not a gardener. I actually keep our records in the battalion history. Chief Papaya lets me be here, though. Our chief doesn't care much about scrolls and orders. Where are your books? They are in Chief Papaya's office. Don't worry, I tend to them when I absolutely have to. Nothing will be neglected. What do you think of this fort? He looks around. Nice. Ariel construction is truly lovely stuff. Polished, varnished wood, nicely carved, meant to last for years. But those walls are stout. Never mind. Edmund Delderfield tends to the garden as he speaks with you. He constantly works with his spade, evening out the ground for more samples of flora from the woods. Nice plants. Thank you. It is part of my research. Much of the strength and danger of the Ariel is in their enchanted forest. I'm sure you have experienced it yourself. I am taking samples and studying them, trying to understand its magic. Were you told to do this research? The sign of the true sage of Haven is that we don't need to be told. We find out what needs to be learned, and we learn it. What are the Ariel Woods? A huge forest. It has been enchanted by the Ariel. Generation after generation of their plant worker wizards have directed energy into it, making it alive and full of chaos. It serves to protect the Ariel. Mostly. There is good and bad. If you have a sage's nature, there is a way you might help to learn. Is anyone in control of these woods? Sort of. Their plant workers have a lot of influence over their forest. However, plants always grow unpredictable shoots that need to be pruned. With this forest, the pruning can be very dangerous. What is the good? The forest keeps their people safe. The trees confound invaders, causing them to get lost and divided. Then the monsters that are spawned here finish the enemy off. What is the bad? Such a huge work of magic is chaotic. Sometimes it turns on its masters. If the Blessed were alert and competent and acted decisively to solve these assaults, it would not be a problem. But they aren't, so it is. What are you trying to learn now? There is something in their magic that changes creatures, turns a bit of mold into huge slimes, or tiny spiders into vicious hunters. If I could comprehend that power, I could master it for the good of Haven. Yeah, that can't go wrong at all. You mentioned that I could help with your research. Indeed. You see, on the south coast, southeast of Miss City, we have seen a stone circle. It is huge and far from the road, but surrounded by an unusually dense and dark forest. Who saw these stones? One of our ships sighted it while ferrying soldiers and supplies to the southeast Vole. And what of it? If we could visit that circle, we might learn something about their magic or their culture. If nothing else, their forest is sure to try to kill you when you travel through it. That is sure to be educational. Dense and dark woods. imposingly so. They are sure to provide a strong resistance as you push through them. Imagine what we could learn about the capabilities of their magic. If I ever visit the place, I'll let you know. Thank you, Prince. Princess Delia has always been a strong supporter of Haven's sages. I'm glad you are the same. Of course. Moving on. There's Chief Papaya. Can we actually go in here? Yes. That's the library. The Crystal Formation. Okay. The Chief of Fort Mist rises to greet you. Your reception is very, very casual. Hey, heard you were coming. Glad you made it safe. Trees try to eat you? We get that a lot. Anyway, I'm Chief Papaya. How you doing, Rupert? I'm doing good. How are you? You're not gonna be all stuffy? Great! Delia said that you weren't a big one for ceremony. Anyway, we're under a roof at last. It took your time getting here, but I guess you had your problems. So, ready for my report? I need your report. Chief Papaya nods. Rather not bother, of course, but I need it done. Then I can make a check mark on a scroll. It's very, very important. Anyway, Fort Mist has been rebuilt. Everything is under control. There, done. A check mark is placed on the correct scroll. Now I can get to work. And your work is? Running the fort, keeping the Ariel from bothering us, keeping the woods from eating us, doing all the things that need doing that I shouldn't tell you about. I see. Hey, the Ariel are pretty weird. The Blessed are mad, the regular people are downtrodden. That bothers me, and I follow my agenda and do what I can to make it better. Within the rules and my orders, of course. Probably best not to ask. I won't cause you any more trouble than needed. Tell me about yourself. Havenite born and bred. Got bored, wanted to make things better. Went to serve in the vassal states. Developed my agenda, it helped me sometimes, got me in trouble sometimes. I was about to be disciplined by a bunch of idiots when Princess Delia called for me. My sister chose you personally. She did. She chose all of Haven Team Ariel herself. Said she needed people who could deal both with the Ariel and with you. She wanted the very best people you could tolerate. You mentioned your agendas before. I don't like bullies, I don't like injustice, I don't like the downtrodden being downtrodden. When I'm a chief in a vassal fort, I can do little things to make things better. Sometimes it gets me in trouble. So do you fit in when you're in Haven? Why, everything is perfect in Haven. Nobody is ever unhappy, and anyone who causes trouble gets dealt with, so I'm better off out here. How has that gotten you in trouble before? I know I am only supposed to do what is best for Haven. Instead, I do the best thing for Haven that still lets me sleep at night. It's less efficient, and sometimes my superiors hate less efficient. Seems like that would make it impossible for you to run a vassal state. You'd be surprised. Some vassal states need a light touch. We try to control them too much, they get real mad. We keep things casual, they pay their tributes and get their protection. I do better in the casual states. The Ariel need the casual touch. They are very, very, very proud. Indeed. I imagine it would be the same in the Yucat. Chief Papaya reclines in an old wooden chair, feet up on the desk. Until you can get a replacement out here, the atmosphere of Fort Mist is destined to be very informal. Tell me about the Ariel. Well, the food and music and booze are great. Architecture is pretty. It's a nice place to live, although they are really, really full of themselves. Anyway, it's your more or less regular class stratified vassal. There's the common folk, trench folk, and blessed. Who are the common folk? Oh, you know. Farmers, woodcutters, the people who actually make stuff and live outside the town. Poor but proud. Really proud. Who are the trench folk? So each Ariel city has a trench town. That's where the non-blessed live. The people living there are trench folk. They aren't so poor. The trench towns are crowded and muddy, but still pretty nice for a city in the known world. They don't have any power, though. The blessed do. What do you think of the blessed? They are odd. They drink elixir. It makes them look and think different. Elixir is expensive, bitter, nasty stuff, so only the rich can drink it. The blessed rule. That means only the rich rule here. Which annoys me. You have tried elixir? I got my hands on some. It tastes foul and gives my brain a case of the funnies. I won't be going back. Do you think the blessed are fit to rule? Oh, no, 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 no. Don't get me blabbing about politics. Last time I did that, I almost got a flogging and a year in chains. You do your thing, Prince. Delia said your instincts are good. I'll let you prove her right. Alright, then. How are your supplies holding out? Well, we used up most of our stuff rebuilding the fort. We have enough left over to trade for what we need. Sort of. I guess. But we need more if this fort is going to get up to full strength. Before Haven fled, we purchased land and made little colonies. We should retake those. Like, Haven Farm. It was a productive little coastal town. It would be nice to have it back. Where is Haven Farm? To the northwest, on the coast. It'll be hard to find. It's close to being overgrown by these mad woods. What's the problem there? Monsters. That's what my scouts say. Mirelings, they say. I believe that. Ghosts, they also say. Not so sure there. Anyway, if all the bad things got chopped into bits, I could put the place back to work for you. Alright, that's all for now, thank you. And I appreciate it. I will definitely keep that in mind. It's definitely someplace we'll have to go. Nothing in that box. That's basically our quarters, I imagine. And these are probably her quarters. And Quicksilver. I don't think I should have taken that. I think we were already full on Quicksilver. I am an idiot. Quartermaster Kroos. You meet the Quartermaster of Fort Mist. Oddly, she's sitting behind a bar serving drinks to exhausted and dirty soldiers. You get her immediate attention. Welcome, Prince. I am Quartermaster Kroos. This is the fort's bar. Also where I trade for supplies. I do a lot of things. This looks like a bar. It is. All of Haven's servants need time to rest and recover. Those stationed in the Ariel Woods need it more than most. Is this standard Haven procedure? Maybe? I'm not sure. Anyway, once you are out in vassal state, standard procedure becomes do what you need to get the job done. Why is there such a need for a bar here? This is a difficult place to serve. The woods are terrifying. They are always looming in on you. Half the Ariel are mad, and all of them act arrogant and superior. When it's all too much, you can come here. So I suppose I could get a drink? The ale is harsh and bitter, but you get it down. You've had worse on the many nights when you snuck out of the palace. You trade tales with the soldiers of ways that the Ariel Woods tried to devour you or lead you astray. I'm good, thanks. We'll be here if you change your mind. We can exchange resources. We can get rid of excess iron or stone, and get Quicksilver. Alright, and we can sell regular things, and we got hit by weakness because we drank. Alright then, time to fill up this fort. We have all sorts of things here. What are we going to get? Currently, let's see. We are getting a ton of iron, so we're good there. Not much on the stone, so I don't want to do there. We're getting a ton of wood, though. So anything that's just iron and wood, we're good. So I think we can buy another barracks. That would actually be good. So what we're not going to do... Oh, the smithy costs stone. Fine. We'll put in one smithy. We're not going to get much stone. We're going to need to gather more. But that's it. No apothecary. No... The mill costs 2. The distillery and the bakery won't be able to give us anything. Oh. But I need the smithy. I mean, the weaving room and carpenter and barracks are going to be easy, but... Ah! This pisses me off. I'm going to need to go remove the apothecary from the other place. If I do that, then I'll be fine. So that I can put down everything else, including the mill. Ugh, this sucks. Upkeep is so high. I hate this. But, okay, it is what it's going to have to be. I'll go remove the apothecary. But, let's see, where are we going to put everything? I guess we can start by putting down these 3. We may as well. Simple enough. Yes, buy this. Buy this. And buy this. Alright. We're going to put the mill right next to this. We're going to put the bakery right in here. And the distillery will go in there. That works out. Oh, yes, we're going to need a whole bunch of shop banners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think we need. Alright, so we're going to put a shop banner there, a shop banner there, and a shop banner there. That's the mill. That's the bakery. That's the distillery. Okay, those three are dealt with. Up here, we will put the carpenter. Let me speak with him. Let me see your wares. Bows! We can get a composite bow, which I don't think we really need. You're the only one who has a bow, and you are the best bow we need. Shields! Let's see. We can get... We've got steel buckler. We can get an iron tower shield if we wished, which is pretty good, aside from the speed penalty. I think we're fine without it for now. Wands! You're already using a wand of bone, nothing better. Staves, no change there. Alright, we're going to put a shop banner out here. There we go. Now... Barracks? Barracks is going to go over here, definitely. And we'll put the blacksmith right next to it. Yes, and yes. So in here will be the barracks. Perfect. Haven Soldier, how are things going in this region? Reasonably secure, sit and trade tales, lack of respect. Alright. But we're good there. And in here... Smithy. Alright, blacksmith. I want to buy something. Weapon! We're on a bronze broadblade. We can get an iron broadblade. That is what I want, definitely. Arcane weapon. No change. Hold on. I need to see other things here. You? Can you get a better... No, you're on the steel spear. You're on the best you can have there. Why is it so long to get those? And you can't get a better dirk. Armor. A fine hauberk would actually be very good, but I can't get that yet. Iron plate armor is what's the limit here. We are already on the best on leather, so we're fine there. Yeah, I don't want to give a speed penalty to you. So, you're fine there. Oh. Oh, wow. Steel plate armor and Haven plate. Haven plate is incredibly powerful. Definitely something to aim to get. And helmets. We can go... Haven bassinet, which is definitely better. It would be worth it. It would very much be worth it. We don't have much in the way of space for things. You've got... You would also need the Haven bassinet. So buy it. You are also going to buy this. Swap that, swap that. We will swap things out soon. You have an iron sallet. You can't do a tier 3, but you can go to tier 2. Which is good. So I can give you a steel plate helm. Which I think is a good idea. More protection is good. And you don't get anything from here. Alright, I'm done shopping. I will swap out augments. I can swap out a few. Let's see, you... Swap those out. There we go. We can get another one in there if we need to. You... Remove this. And put it in here. You... Can't do anything yet. We need to get some space. Alright, let me sell... this steel plate helm. Oh, we could have reused it. Sell the iron salad, sell the steel plate home. Alright, let me move a few things around. You've actually not... Oh, you do. We already swapped them. Okay. You know what? Put that in there for now. There we go. We're good there. Now we want to sell these two things. And quickly, I want you to put this back in there. There we go! Ah, yes, and shop banners. There and there. Okay, that's actually accurate. And there we go. And one more building to make. It's going to help us out so very much. Yes, build that one. This one will be the weaving room. We can do some upgrades here. I want a bigger backpack. I think we have it. A new robe. You can get Sage's Vestment. Currently, we have +2 to magical damage, which is... I don't want the blessing duration. Even if it does protect against a lot more, I want the Sorcerer's Vestment, so I need to get one more fort in order to get it. That would be very useful. What about a cowl? You're currently maxed out on that, so not really a change. Alright, and put down a shop banner here. There we go. So the only thing we can't get right now is... whatever it's called. The, Apothecary, which I have to remove from the other fort. Which I shall do right now. Let's just hop over to Fort Dark... You know what? Yeah, let's hop over to Fort Darkfen. Where is the Apothecary? Up here. Alright. We are going to remove this... Wait a minute. You know what? Really? Our current upkeep is that? It doesn't make sense. I wanted to remove it so that... So now we should not have that upkeep. And yet we still have a current upkeep of 20. That doesn't make sense. Fine, leave it there. I thought if we removed it... I guess I was wrong. Oh well. Another thing to check over here. Let's see. We need to report in down here. I don't know why that didn't update. Alright, let's speak over in here to Margaret. Margaret. Fort Mist has been rebuilt. Margaret laughs. I am quite tickled. We heard some rumors that you could be a bit undirected, Prince. You're quite competent. The soldiers back her up with a cheer. Anything else I can do for you, Margaret? Oh, don't worry about us. We'll do our jobs. Have no fear. You get out there and show the Ariel that nobody cheats Haven. And don't call me Margaret. Haven's warriors call me Mother. I hope that you will do me better. I hope you will do me that honor. Pardon me, but I'd really rather not. She immediately realizes that she has been too familiar. And who your real mother is. Oh, of course. I am sorry, Prince. Thank you for your help, and we wish you the best. Indeed, for that very reason, I am not going to do that. And with that, I am going to go ahead and end this episode here. So, let's see here. Let me teleport back over to here. We're not going to be getting much stone, unfortunately, it seems. Which does suck. We have plenty. We have enough for a while. But we'll just have to deal. We're definitely going to need to get wood, but we're good. We're fine. We're getting plenty of wood, we're getting plenty of steel, we're getting quicksilver, so we're good there. Stone is what I wish we could have. But we have upgraded some more. We have some better weapons, we have some better protection. Our mage hasn't improved much, but still. And that is where I am going to end this episode. So we've got Haven Farm here. I'm sorry, Crazy Farm? Because it's a crazy farm, I don't know if that's a typo or not. I have a feeling it probably is. Yes, we have that. We have Conqueror's Mine. We might get a quest for that in City. And we've got the Palace of Atonement way over here. But City is going to be the next place we're going to go. Right now, I am going to end this episode here. You know what? I'm going to do one last thing here. In the Refuge of the Woods. Just one. Haven Report. Alright, no stone, but one more thing I want to do here. I want to speak again up here. See if we can get another dream. Let the episode continue. I'm curious. A longer episode, but it's fine. You sell dreams? I want to dream. He takes your coins, counts them, and nods. I will unlock one of our rooms. He leaves the main hall for a minute. Then he returns. I have unlocked room 1 for you. Enjoy your visions. Okay. Room 1 again. Very well. Let us rest. Okay. You fell asleep the moment your head hit the pillow. You had a long, restful sleep. Then you woke up. As you lay in bed, your head was full of jumbles of random thoughts. You rose. You feel deeply content, utterly peaceful. Yet you can't remember what happened. As you walk away from the bed, the bits of thoughts in your head start to clump together. You tease out a few memories of your night of dreams. You remember a room, a soft bed, clean silk sheets, and people. There were people in your bed. You remember smiling, acceptance, touching. There was perfume in the air. Can you smell things in dreams? Try as you might, that is all you can remember. Interesting. Now that I think about it, I'm going to briefly take the portal to the vault and see if there's anything there. Oh, it's over on this side. Yes, we did the first dream here. Milov, you sell dreams, I want to dream. I can tell you are an experienced wanderer in dreams. You deserve to find newer, deeper realms. I have unlocked room 2 for you. I think you can handle such a journey. Enjoy. Indeed. Let's do this here now. You lie down and close your eyes. A moment later, you are asleep. You wander through darkness. You have returned to Haven. You have returned to your mother. Queen Sharon is sitting before you, waiting for your report. How did I get here? You can't remember. The portal? It must have been the portal. You must have fixed it. Mustn't you? Who else is here? Probably Delia and Sutter. Undoubtedly some guards. It doesn't matter. Your mother is the queen. She has the power here now. Kneel. Mother would expect you to kneel. It costs nothing and it could get you everything. You kneel. The queen smiles. She does it so seldom. My child. I have returned. The queen motions for you to step forward. You approach, tall and proud. She is still smiling. Happy to see you? I am pleased by your return. Please give your report. Give the report. You open your mouth. She is still smiling. And you... This is your time. Your future is decided now. Normally, you would just make some smart comment. This time you understand. You see her, what she wants of you, what you want. Best of all, you know how to ask for it. Say the truth. You tell the tale of your time on Sacramentum. You understand what to say, how to frame it. You tell of the battles, the hard decisions. Your mother's eyes glitter with pride. You prevailed. You almost think she might cry. Queen Sharon opens her mouth. She is about to pronounce your reward. Then you wake up. You don't learn what you get, but you aren't disappointed. Your confidence remains. You feel like whatever you want from your mother, you will one day be able to convince her to give it to you. Another Haven report. But what did we get there? Special items. Okay, I didn't realize. Understanding mother. You had a dream about your mother. It left you feeling like you understand her better. Not useful in battle, but it might come in handy when dealing with her in the future. Curious. Well, let's teleport back to the Ariel lands. Okay, there we go. And we go back. And we leave, and I will go back to the fort, and I am going to end this episode here. Next episode, we will go down to Miss City. There will be a lot to learn there. Till then, I'm Trustic44, that is Rupert, Elspeth, Terrence, and Patricia. This has been a Let's Play of Queen's Wish the Conqueror, and I shall see you all next time.